Welcome to those who are here and not here. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Good morning, South Africa. Wait, let me just get another chair. This might be a better idea. I'm still in my pajamas. No secret there. Good morning, guys. It's so great just to spend a little time with you. I have my coffee. I have my vitamins that I must still drink. And I have my blue filter glasses on. I had the best time this morning, and I just wanted to hop on here and share a little bit of that with you. So I actually love that I'm not waiting for any guests. It's much less stressful. So I'll probably do this more often. I didn't really plan it, but I had such a great time this morning with Rebecca that I wanted to just quickly share. Just see if I can get a little bit of better light on the subject. Can you see me? Hello. So this morning was quite hectic. I was supposed to show up for a Zoom session with Rebecca Kordecki about inner child healing and self-love. And I overslept, but I woke up at 4:15 and quickly ran downstairs so that I don't wake up the whole entire household. And I jumped on, and thankfully I was able to make maybe the most important part of the session. So after that, I decided I'm going live, which I did. And it miserably failed because, one, I forgot to buy water. We ran out of water. So as the household woke up, I realized, well, with all the screaming and shouting and what's going on, not screaming and shouting, I'm just joking, that there was no water in the house. So I had to cut the feed and I had to purchase water. That has still not arrived. So my daughter had to finish showering in a bucket of water that I quickly boiled, because here in South Africa we also have what is known as load shedding. So load shedding is our new best friend. We are just accepting it, embracing it. So if you don't know what it means, load shedding is to shed the load on the grid. And in South Africa, it's become such a common occurrence that it's no longer a phenomenon. It's no longer funny or weird if electricity goes out. And it happens for 2 hours or 4 hours at a time. And it occurs 2 to 4 times a day. Exactly. So in a 24-hour time span, you will have a few sessions of no power. So while I was preparing this shower bath for my daughter in a pot, a big pot, a big, huge metal pot, obviously I didn't have water, so I had to take cold water out of the fridge, which I've quickly boiled up to a point, because the time came, 6 a.m., and everything went dark. The entire neighborhood, and obviously the kettle didn't finish boiling. But luckily, both Henry and Nadia could wash themselves in my little makeshift shower bucket bath. But the point is, I'm here and you are here, and so welcome to you. If you're joining me live or on replay, I'm absolutely thrilled to just share this beautiful, beautiful journey that I'm having with Rebecca Kordecki. This morning, she had a Zoom meeting. She is in essence, she's a fitness coach, a celebrity fitness coach. I actually have a page here open in front of me. And I don't want to miss anything because I don't want to do her any injustice. I will read this now, but before I do, Rebecca is one of the most heartfelt people that I know. I've had the privilege of working alongside her for a few years, I think about 3 or 4 years. We haven't done a lot of work lately, but we probably will soon. Let's see if I have food on my face. I was eating so fast just to get the family on track and out of here. I have learned a tremendous amount of things from her. She's authentic. She is beautiful. She is over 60 years old. You won't believe it. This woman is just magic. She looks like she's 28. And inside, she is still a little 18-year-old, 21-year-old girl. I love her. She's one of my closest friends. And I've learned so much from her while working with her. So I was her virtual assistant. We have never met each other in person. She lives in the States, and I believe in Los Angeles. She did live somewhere else, Nashville, for a while. I believe she's back in LA. But this woman has transformed a lot about me and what I'm about and who I am as a person. So I just want to share that with you quickly. So I don't have much time because we still have load shedding and my battery is about to die. So if I just go off, it will be because I've ran out of power. The session that I attended with her was all about, let me just go there and get all the precise, journey on self-love, love unleashed, a journey to self-love, and a journey to self-love and inner child healing. So the end part that I did get was the practical session where we had to write down a few things about ourselves. We had to bring along a picture. We had to bring along a picture of ourselves from when we were younger, under 10 years old. So that's me. Little Lizzie. So we had to bring our picture, and I'll put a thumbnail on all of this so that you can see my picture. And what I remember of a previous session, remember I was late, so I didn't see the entire session, but what I remember of the previous sessions is that she goes into things that have gotten stuck maybe along the way from childhood, that are keeping you back today as an adult. And the part that I caught with her was so amazing and so profound and so, just wanting me to cry out my eyes again, that I wanted to just hop on and share it with you quickly. So just quickly about Rebecca, you can check her out on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, RebeccaKordecki.com. I'll put the link in the description below. Just quickly about what she says. For 24 years, I've been deeply involved in the fitness and wellness realm, transitioning from roles like celebrity trainer, massage therapist, and fitness ambassador to becoming a wellness consultant, podcast host, and speaker. While I've influenced the lives of Hollywood stars, athletes, and diverse individuals externally, I've always recognized the limitations of the one-dimensional approach. My perspective shifted 8 years ago upon discovering breathwork, leading me to integrate life coaching techniques. Now my primary focus is an inside-out approach, prioritizing inner well-being. She always used to say that my priority was to work on having six-pack abs. But now it's about having a six-pack heart. And there's so much to that, that I don't have time to unpack all of that. but I can talk about Rebecca forever. But what she did at the end really spoke to me. So we were supposed to take our pictures and look at ourselves and talk to our young versions of ourselves, which I did. And while she was reading what we were supposed to do, she said, tell yourself that you are worth it and that you deserve it. And I want to say that to you as well. You are worth it. You are a worthy individual that is worth the time and the effort to invest in yourself, to invest in your inner healing, whether that be from childhood, whether that be from current traumatic events, whether it be from past things that have bothered you or hampered you or kept you from living your life. You are worth it and you deserve it. Tell that to yourself this morning. So the question we had to ask ourselves is, dear little Elise, when I look at you, I see. And then we write what we see. Okay. So what I saw is a big smile, a happy, carefree child. What did I write? An innocent child. Very important. An innocent child. A happy child. I remember when I was this age and older and younger, my grandfather had a beautiful property in Paris. It's not Paris like in France. It's Paris like in Vrystaat, Free State. We always joke about it because it's not Parijs, Frankrijk. It's Parijs, Vrystaat. So yes, we also have a Paris in South Africa. It's not at all as luxurious. Sorry, I just have this hair bothering me. So it's not at all as flashy as Paris, France. It's actually where my stepmom lives, also my mom. But yes, he had a beautiful big property, and all around it were orchards of fruit. He had trees with fruit. I remember eating peaches, just like plucking them and eating them. Grapes, there were grapes everywhere. Peaches, apricots. He had real apricots that you could just eat from the tree. Besides that, he had a whole vegetable garden going, and he would just pour water, he would just open the tap, and then all the water channels would go to the plants. It was beautiful. And as cousins, we would spend a lot of time there. He was a painter, so around his house there was this big veranda or stoep, like we call it, and it was closed in, and he converted that into his studio where he painted. So I remember as a little girl just walking around and touching all the things, paints, and smelling the paints and seeing what he's busy with and what he's done with. And he had a huge typewriter there as well, and I would always admire all the numbers typing away. Of course, we didn't have permission to do any of this, but it just took me back to that moment in time and the beautiful things that we shared as children together, as cousins growing up. But what I told myself is, dear little Elise, when I look at you, I see a big smile, an innocent child, and a happy child. The next question is a little bit deeper. We had to say, dear little Elise, when I look at you, I feel, and then we had to write down what we feel. And I wrote the following: I feel sad because I know how confused and unsafe you must have felt. So that brought a whole new thing to my plate. And I realized the things that I struggled with as a child. I realized the fact that I made many accidents and I didn't know why. And I got many hidings and I couldn't help it. And what actually happened as a child, I'm just going to share it briefly with you, is my mom nearly lost me as a child. Her firstborn son, Jockey, was 5 when he died in a freak motorcycle accident. It was in a cul-de-sac, a safe area. There were no cars. They were just playing bicycle and speed cop, stopping each other and going and stopping. And on this day, while my mom was pregnant with me, she was about 3 months along. I'm not entirely sure how much. I must just go back. It was May of 1976, and I was born in November. I think he died in May. So my brother died in May, and my mom nearly lost me as a result. She was depressed because she had to keep still. She had to get a stitch to prevent me from falling out of her. And as a result, my kidney channels or my kidney tubes didn't develop properly. And they only picked us up round about this age. After all the bedwetting and the hidings that I got and the scoldings that I got and the, you better not wee in your pants I got, they realized that I actually have something that can be fixed, which was fixed when I was 4 years old. I believe I was in an oxygen tent. I have some flashbacks of that time. I didn't understand what was going on, but I had like a whole covering of oxygen, like a plastic tank that I was sitting in to prevent germs from entering and making me sick. But after that, I've been perfectly fine, and I can actually hold it now for a good long time because I have a lovely big bladder, and I can hold it. I don't want to, but I can if I have to. So you see, all good things come to those who wait. So I did feel very unsafe and confused at that age because I didn't understand why I was always in trouble and what was going on with me. My parents had a very tumultuous relationship. They eventually got divorced. After me, 4 years after me, there was another baby born. Ruby, you met her in my previous life. She's 4 years younger than me. I'm the middle child, yes, with all the middle child problems. And then I have a wonderful older sister as well. And then besides that, I have a step brother that I grew up with. And then I have 2 half brothers that came after me. And as well, I have another step brother and 2 step sisters. We're 11 kids, all in all. So I have 2 real sisters, 2 step brothers, 2 half brothers, and 2 step sisters. It's just a wonderful journey. 7. Now I'm counting 7. Maybe I'm missing something. 2 step sisters, 2 step brothers, 2 real sisters, 2 half brothers. Just you work it out. Think with me, it's 9 or whatever. So yes, it was a confusing time for me. And I think a lot of what I'm going through today relates to that. A lot of my anxiety and depression comes from that time in my life. Maybe while I was still in my mom's womb, I felt the trauma, the heartache, the pain. I cannot imagine what it must feel like to lose a child. I know some people, a cousin of mine that lost her child when she was 21. It was horrible. We all suffered with her. And I think my first experience with this was with a very close friend of mine. They lost their son when he was just 2 years old. And I remember being at this funeral with this little baby that we're burying. It was so sad. And seeing that mom fall apart and being strong all at the same time. It's not what a parent should do. A parent should not be going through anything like that ever in their life. So that's what my mom went through. One of the many things. She lost her firstborn. And I do know that it was the center point of a lot of contention in the household between my mom and dad. In a way, my father blamed her for his passing, and I think as parents do, it's just normal. We do blame one another, and we believe we could have prevented it. My sister, who was 4, going on 4, she was going to be 4, turning 4 that year. This is all 1976. My sister wasn't allowed to play with. Jock, he just told her to sit. She's going to play. And the boy who lives up opposite the road was playing with him. And she just had to sit. The boy was playing on Jockey's bicycle, and Jockey was the traffic officer. And my sister was just sitting there and saw the accident happen. The little boy was on my brother's bike. He was a little bit overweight. And he fell on top of my brother. And in those days, the handles of the brakes didn't have that little ball at the end. It was just a spike. The brake. The brake? No, it was just a spike that stood out like that. Now, it has a little ball on the end. So that spike went in right there. Right behind your ear, you'll feel there's a soft spot right there. So that bicycle brake pointed, went right in there. Right in there. And of course, the children took the bike off and this happened. My brother was brain dead. And after 2 weeks, they had to switch off the machines. And apparently the funeral happened. And after the funeral, they took family pictures. And during the family pictures, my mom started bleeding. And unfortunately, she had to get a stitch. And the most amazing thing happened. A lot of people came and prophesied and gave her hope and told her that I'm going to be a girl and I'm going to be a sonstraki, that's a ray of sunshine. And several different people told her that. And I still have some of the cards that they wrote. It was just amazing because she didn't even know that she was expecting a girl. How about that? She knew she was pregnant. She didn't know what she was expecting. So many people came to visit her in hospital and afterwards telling her, everything's going to be fine. You're not going to lose her. She's going to live. She's going to be a sonstraalkie, a ray of sunshine. Now I know about sunshine. I know we don't always like it. We want to close the drapes. We don't want the light to shine as bright as it does sometimes, which I do most days. I'm a very bright sonstraalkie. I'm a very bright ray of sunshine. I have a lot of rays and I shine. When I shine, I shine. And I'm too bright. I'm too bright for most people. And that's what it is. And it's okay. I've learned that not everyone gets me. I've learned that not everyone can take a lot of me in one go. I've learned that I need to tone down if I want to fit in. And I'm actually very socially anxious. You won't say it, but I am. I'm anxious in social environments. I do great one-on-one. I will talk with one person. It doesn't matter who they are, for hours and hours and hours, and let them talk to me. People will share their darkest secrets with me. They will share their deepest heart's desires, and God will show me things about people just by spending time with them or just by seeing them. I'm a very sensitive person. Anyway, so I felt sad when I saw this little girl because it reminded me of a part of my life that I've forgotten. Then she asked the following question. What would you have loved your parent to have told you about the world and about yourself and about life? About this age. Now I'm really going to cry. Rebecca, what did you do to me? I'm going to have to end this soon, but I will share to you what I wrote here. So, you had to ask yourself, what, and do that exercise. Ask yourself, what would you have loved your parents to have told you, or your caregiver, or whoever raised you? What would you have loved your parents to have told you about the world and about yourself at this age? So I wrote down, Elise, you are beautiful. You are unique. You are boisterous. Accept that. And the world won't always see it or understand it. Gosh. But embrace who you are and shine. Be the zonstraalkie, the ray of sunshine you were meant to be. And don't let anyone stifle you. Okay, this is horrible. Rebecca, I didn't cry during the session, but now reading it, it's profound. And I invite you to do this exercise. I'll repeat the questions at the end. I'm almost done. And then the same question. What would you have loved your parents or your guardian to have told you about the world or life at the age of 16? And this is what I wrote down. I won't cry. You are, Elise, you are stronger than you think. You are going to touch many lives, and you are going to make a difference. Now I am going to cry. I just read what I wrote. You are going to be hurt. You are going to be loved. You are going to be misunderstood. But mostly, you are strong enough to handle it. And one day, you are going to be happy. Elise, never stop being yourself. Don't compromise who you are. And don't try to please anyone. So, I invite you to do the same. I invite you to get a picture of yourself under the age of 10. Get something cute like that. Isn't it adorable? And look at yourself. Look at how beautiful and innocent and carefree you were. And talk to yourself. Tell yourself, dear little Elise, dear little Bleep, put your name. When I look at you, I see. Then you write down what you see. Then you write down, dear little Elise, dear little name. When I look at you, I feel. Then you write down what you feel. Then you ask yourself, Elise, what would you have loved your parents to have told you about yourself or the world at this age? What would you have loved your parents to tell you at this age? And then last but not least, what would you have loved your guardian or parent to have told you at the age of 16? So I invite you to just do this little exercise with yourself. It will break open something inside of you. You never know what things are lurking underneath, what things might come out. And I invite you to have a look at Rebecca Kordecki's page. She's a beautiful individual. She is one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. I always promote everything she does, and I miss her so much. Rebecca, I miss you. We have to hop on and just reconnect and just chat for hours and hours and hours and hours. I can't wait. I miss you and I love you, and thank you for the beautiful time that we were able to spend together, even though it was just a short half an hour. I had so much fun. It was great seeing you. It was great reconnecting with you. And it's great connecting here with you guys. I've been ill. I've had laryngitis. I've had antibiotics. I'm much better now. I can't wait to jump on our next live. I had to postpone that, unfortunately. It's with Dimakatso Mulantua, also one of my dearest friends in the whole wide world. I'm going to cry again. See, something broke open now. I can't stop it. Dimakatsu. She will confirm a time with me. She just moved into her property, a brand new property that she bought. I'm very proud of her as well. I can't wait for you to meet her. And we're going to talk about friendships and how you can understand how these friendships fit in with your life. We all know that you get friends or relationships that are temporary, that are just there for a reason. Some friendships are there for a season, which means a significant period of your life. And other friends are then there for a lifetime. And Dimakatsu is one of those lifetime friends, like Rebecca. It's people that have come and made huge difference in my life. And I would like to share that with you. And if I can just touch one person with this session, or with my next, or with some of my shorts, then I've done what I was purposed to do. Have a great day. I want you to remember that there's only one like you. No one, like literally no one on earth is you. Literally. Every single finger has got a unique print on it. You are uniquely designed. You are beautifully and wonderfully made. You have a purpose on this earth. Find the purpose. Just be yourself. And do you. Because no one else can. Only you can do you. And it's a practical thing. It's not something that happens. It's not you be you. No. It's not something you can be. It's something you need to do. It's work. It's effort. It's action. It's getting up, dressing up, showing up. It's all of those things, and what I'm still going to be sharing with you. I can't wait. I have a whole list of things that I will share in time. And in the right time, I will share the right things. Today was now the right thing, apparently, the right time to share this with you. And I invite you again to be kind, to choose kindness in every situation, and to look at yourself with different eyes. Be kind to yourself. Remember, like we said in the previous live, you need to understand that the past is perfect. You can't change the past. Ruby said it so beautifully. The past is perfect. Done. We can learn from it. The present, now I forgot what she said. The present, well, obviously it's a present, it's a gift. It's the now. It's the here and the now. You need to understand that you did the best you could with what you knew and the resources you had at the time. So let go of those things. Don't be too hard on yourself. Just let go of those things. seeing that I can't remember the rest that she said. Maybe if I open my diary, I think I made copious notes. Yes, I have this. She said 3 things that she learned. The past is perfect. You did the best you can with the resources you have. I can't read my own handwriting. Yeah, that's the second thing. You did the best you can with the information you had and the resources you had at the time. And the same goes with your parents. I mean, you have no idea what things they were up against. Yes, they made mistakes. Yes, they weren't perfect. But let them go. Forgive them. I mean, my mom has been dead for a while now. This year, I'll be as old as she was when she passed. So, yeah, in about a year and a half's time, I'll be exactly the same age as she was when she died of cancer. Let that go. And the third thing is take full responsibility for where you are right now and who you are right now and the decisions you make right now, because that's what matters, is the right now. So you do you. Be mindful in everything you do. Go up. Well, get up. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Dress up. Come, put on something and show up. There is someone out there that needs you today. You do you. And go be yourself. And go shine your light. And fulfill your purpose. And I can't wait to see you. I literally can't wait to see you. I'm so excited. And thank you for tuning in. Whether it's live or on replay, I had a lot of fun. And this was really good for me. I had no idea. I thought I would just share with you how awesome Rebecca is. And look how awesome she really is. Rebecca, you made me cry. Sis man is what we would say in South Africa. That's basically shame on you. Shame on you. And thank you for the beautiful gift you gave me, Rebecca. And I hope it meant something to someone. Please leave your comments and I will reply to all of them, I promise. And I can't wait to talk to you about friendships and how that works in your life and how you can meet your friends where they are at. We don't always have time to see each other, connect with each other all the time. Don't be too hard on your friends either. They are on their own journey. Friends and family, they have their own things. Just be there for them, for what they need, and for what you can. Show up. But right now, focus on you. Because you cannot help anyone else if you don't love yourself. Go love on yourself and have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week. I'll see you soon. I'll let you know when. And I can't wait. Bye. You do you. Remember. Bye.